You know, I'm a little disappointed with the Major League Baseball's decision recently to annex
You don't ever think about getting married. Independent women don't need a man to rely on.
the name of Cleveland's baseball team, which had stood since 1915. I mean, it was bad enough they removed Chief Wahoo from the caps and the helmets. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not the biggest fan of the Cleveland Indians. I've only had this hat in the closet as a hand-me-down for years, even before I moved into my current home. But that said, the fact that this is the way Chief Wahoo and the Cleveland Indians die with a mediocre applause, with silent grumbles and thunderous applause from NPC Twitter Puritan ass wipes who don't give a damn about the game of baseball. They only bitched about this because they wanted clout from racist Democrat horse shitters. Last year, it was the Washington Redskins who fell, and they still don't have a team name yet. I mean, sure, it's a little easier for Cleveland because they at least came up with a name, but the Guardians of all team names? Really? Could you be any more bare bones, race neutral shitheads? At this rate, the nail is in the coffin for MLB and how woke they're getting. The heel side of me is coming out again. And let's set the story and the record straight. Up until woke activism escalated last year in the wake of the BLM and Antifa riots, no one really cared about the team names. I mean, they're going after teams with Native American names on every level. First was the Redskins, now the Indians have fallen to the wayside. Atlanta has said they're not going to change the name of the Braves, but I'd rather keep a bird's eye on that. Because knowing how much wishy-washy, spineless shitheads both Brian Kemp and Brad Raffensperger are, they'll probably change it within a year, 2 at the most. Unless, since the governorship in Georgia's up for grab, Brian Kemp gets ousted and gets beaten by whoever primaries him. And with the new voter integrity laws, whoever primaries him should have a better chance against Stacey Abrams than having a second go-around. Now, as hopefully voter fraud would be curbed, but that's not here or there. I mean, who next? The Blackhawks? We know they're not going to get touched because then, if they get rid of the Blackhawk name, they'd be pissing off the Blackhawk tribe, who actually felt exonerated when Chicago picked them to represent their team in the NHL way back when. I mean, it's an original 6 squad for Pete's sake. So let's get the story straight, you NBC hacks and false fans. The one who's not causing the problems in sports are us. People like me, it's you! You're the one who puts us, true sports fans, through this shit ringer. You are the poison, you are the cancer, you are the shitheads that need to be cut away from all forms of society. I am not a fan of you basically killing off one of the icons of Americana in Chief Wahoo. You clods make me fucking sick. And Bob Manfred even makes me even more sick because he caved into this shit, as did whoever runs the Cleveland Indians. It's no wonder no one watches a lot of sports anymore. Because many of the athletes have become entitled beer-belly sharecroppers, to borrow something from a late black Canadian wrestler, Bad News Brown. You're nothing but a bunch of beer-belly sharecroppers who don't give a damn about your fan bases anymore. And this is basically going to be one of the last remnants of the Cleveland Indian name. And I'm sickened by it. And by what has become of this, what's going to become of this team in the future. The Guardians? Sickening. Really? I just wish you NPC, Puritan, woke, left-wing, social fascist assholes would just finally do the world a favor and die, because you're nothing but cancerous pieces of shit in this world. All of whom deserve to be eradicated and sent to the depths of hell because you're nothing but godforsaken hypocrites. That's why the devil loves using you guys. You're nothing but hypocrites. Because you're fucking hypocrites. And he loves using hypocrites. Leave a comment, share the video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Mets212 signing out. Goodbye. Good night. Bang.